Most people think royal speeches are predictable, polished words, gentle smiles, and nothing to truly shock. But all of that changes the instant the Queen steps onto the stage at Woman of the World. The cameras flash, whispers ripple through the crowd, and the air itself seems to hold its breath. Every gesture, every pause, every glance is loaded with meaning, and for the first time, the Queen's words hint at something far more powerful, far more deliberate than anyone could have expected. The lights blaze, cameras flash, and a hushed tension ripples through the audience. Every eye is fixed on her as she adjusts the microphone, her posture commanding yet deliberate. Words ripple through the hall, phrases that hint at power, authority, and a message far beyond the surface. Whispers spread. Some gasp. Journalists scribble frantically. Social media erupts. The Queen isn't just speaking, she's sending a signal, and no one knows who it's truly for. The Queen's words hang in the air, sharp and deliberate. We must empower every voice, every woman, everywhere, she declares, and the hall erupts, but that's where the story takes a dark turn. Observers notice subtle nuances, a slight pause before key phrases, a tilt of the head, eyes scanning the audience, not just the crowd, but the cameras capturing every second. Could these gestures carry a deeper message? The records show something different from the headlines. Past royal speeches emphasized tradition, this one carries urgency, almost a warning. Every gesture, every carefully chosen word seems layered with meaning, suggesting stakes far beyond charity or ceremony. Social media explodes, clips go viral, hashtags trend globally. Analysts debate, is this a call for action, a signal to global leaders, or a message within the palace itself? Then, the historical comparison becomes clear. Rarely has a monarch addressed such issues with this directness. The Queen's tone, the phrasing, the cadence, each element builds tension. This is not routine. This is a royal statement that demands attention, invites speculation, and challenges centuries of expectation. Whispers ripple through the audience. Camera lenses capture fleeting expressions, some stunned, others smiling nervously. What is the true intention behind these words? And who is really listening? Every second deepens the mystery. The speech is no longer just words, it's a puzzle, a message waiting to be decoded. As the speech unfolds, the full magnitude of the Queen's message begins to emerge. At first glance, it appears ceremonial, words meant to inspire. But look closer, and the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. Every phrase, every pause, every carefully weighted word points to something deeper. The Queen isn't just praising women globally, she's subtly highlighting areas where power, influence, and decisions are quietly shifting behind closed doors. Royal analysts note the anomalies, references to leadership and accountability that diverge from traditional ceremonial tones. But that's where the story takes a dark turn. These weren't just rhetorical flourishes. They were deliberate signals, coded for insiders and those paying close attention. Historic comparisons reinforce this. Rarely has a monarch addressed sensitive social issues with such pointed precision. It's as if each word was chosen not just for public applause, but for those who understand the stakes at a systemic level. Meanwhile, audience reactions tell a story of their own. Cameras catch fleeting smirks, subtle nods, and raised eyebrows among dignitaries and officials. The records show something different from the polished coverage in mainstream media. Many viewers may miss the gravity behind the smiles. Experts suggest a hidden motive. The Queen may be sending a quiet directive. For policy change, signaling urgency for action, or simply setting the stage for a new chapter in royal influence. The why becomes clear. This is a speech that challenges perception, pushes boundaries, and quietly reshapes expectations of what a monarch can say and do. The tension peaks. The Queen's address isn't just a speech, it's a statement, a warning, and a revelation, leaving everyone watching to decode its full significance. But not everyone agrees with the dramatic interpretations. Some experts argue this was a carefully crafted, entirely ceremonial speech, its hidden signals amplified by social media frenzy. According to this perspective, the Queen followed traditional protocols, and any perceived subtext is simply the result of overanalyzing gestures, pauses, or phrasing. Perhaps it's less a bombshell and more a masterclass in subtlety, the kind the royal family has perfected over centuries. Yet, the question remains, if this was merely ceremonial, why did the reactions feel so charged? Why did certain phrases ignite conversation across the globe? And who